it's kind of too early in the morning. Nobody's here, so let me get some things started. How do we start a poll in here? Can you? I don't know if you can. Could we start a poll here? No. And what is that? No. So I want to have a poll, but I don't know. Oh, and that's probably the link. No. Hold on. Yeah. Create a post. Okay. Okay, that's not the same. Let's give it a few minutes. Hi Richie, how are you? How is you twin duck? Ahoy! What's up? What are you wearing today? What is your scent of the day? How is hi Dushan, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Why can I not log into the system? Everything's so. You look fashionable today. Do I? It's casual attire, because it's gonna be 23 degrees today, but the mornings are still cold. Like it's about like 4 degrees. So I'm like, okay, I gotta throw something on, and later we'll just whatever. But I'm not gonna do a winter jacket in the morning because it's probably not. But tomorrow I think it's gonna either rain on Friday or snow. So I don't know. Wearing Roadster, burning the Mitra candle. Oh, awesome. Roadster. Is it discontinued, Roadster? I don't know if I have. And Mitra candle, which one? The 34 or the vanilla? Oh, it's warm in here. Nice. What's the temperature like, Rich? Like I should visit UK one day. That'd be nice. And Dushan, hi Dushan, Berdos Russian leather. Nice. Hi Hiba Lisa. 34. What? Are you guys going by Fahrenheit or like Celsius? 34, I guess you are talking about Celsius. 34 is like summer here, like middle of the summer. Like I don't recall ever it gets above 35. Has it? I don't think it will ever get above 35 here, like Celsius. So anyways, so there is that. Really, honestly, it does never get over that. That's way too hot. That's actually, I like spring for me is like, I like spring when it's like between, let's say, like 19 to 24. That's my favorite. That was my favorite temperature. Present teacher? What does that mean? Anyways. Hi. So today, guys, please feel free to drop your scent of today. What are you wearing? What are you doing? It's the middle of the week. What's everyone planning? It's almost May. I can't believe it. It's almost May. My little's birthday is coming, so it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I've had him for 6 years. That's a really long time. He still feels like, I mean, he's my little, obviously, and the last. So he still feels like a baby, but anywho. So let's talk about Prada Amber Peron. I took this out, and sorry if my bottle is not that clean, so I'm just gonna try to clean it up a little bit. So I took this out the other day with you guys when I was doing the clean up to my drawer, like no, Haroli asked me to show him the batch code of this. I don't know for what purpose, but he because he sold this to me. So, and I took it out the other day. I don't know if there's any other kind of like is this like, I don't know. I don't know what's about this batch code. The batch code on this one, I can't even see the batch code. What is the batch code? Oh, 08021. What does that mean? I don't know if there's anything special about this batch code. And I'm going to tell you something about this fragrance, and it's funny, and why I bought it. I don't think I ever told Pearly about it. Batch code. Batch code 08021. Let's see. It doesn't turn out like anything. I don't know if that's the batch code then. Really? Where are you? Tell me what this means. Check. Well, it doesn't turn out like anything. I don't know if that's a batch code or not, but who knows? Or maybe they change the batch codes later? No idea. Anywho, the funny thing is that this fragrance, I had this Prada Amber Rome. I had smelled it in the store, and I can't remember, like, what is the year of the release on this one? Year of the release is 2006. So this could have been, man, I want to say, like, this is probably, I'm talking about, I don't know if it was discontinued at any point or whatnot, but this could have been this could have been like 2009 that I'm talking about. Like, it's about 2009, I think. I smelled it at the store, the Prada Amber Rome, and I didn't see, because you see, like, it's on the, like, I don't pay attention to a lot of details. So I didn't read the pour homme part, which is in here. Like, it's really hard to see. So I saw a Prada, I smelled it, I really liked it. And I didn't buy, and I, hold on. You're funny. Hi, Babush. Hold on. This guy. I'm gonna send the link to copy the link. Oh, no. Okay. So the I smelled it at the store. Smelled it at the store. I liked it, but I didn't really. I didn't get it at the time. And this is now years forward, like it was, maybe I'm talking about 2021. And then maybe 2021, 2022, like people were talking about Prada Amber. And like, I don't know if I was paying attention. I was like, oh, that must be the one that I liked, because I couldn't imagine that I would like immense fragrance. It's a crazy thing. And I ended up getting Prada. Is there a Prada Amber pour femme? Like, hold on, Amber. Or is it a Prada pour femme? Like, there's something in there. Like, is this something for... there's one that looks different. Like, it's not like this. The color of the juice is not like this. Hold on. Prada femme, maybe? It's not Amber, maybe just femme. Not La Femme. Not that one. Wait, where is it? It looked like this, it exactly looked like this, but it's like for women. And now I can't find it. Hi Empty Sense, hi Babush, hi Grego. With that Texas jacket, you can go out to concert with me, the rock concert with me. Empty Sense, hey. I don't know if they're like, you guys, like, did not Prada have a femme? Not La Femme, but there was a Amber Femme. Anyways, so I got that one. I did not like it at all. Like, I got it and I was like, the fuck? Yes, there's a Prada Amber pour femme. That the juice looks a little bit yellow. This is not like a purpley. I don't know if you see the color of this one. This is kind of like a purpley color, but that juice looks a little bit yellow, and I didn't like it. I got it and I was like, this was not something that, this is not what I remembered. And I was quite really disappointed by the whole thing, and sold that one. I actually sold that one, and I ended up getting, which is interesting because I don't even see the Prada Amber pour femme on Fragrantica, which is very strange. But it exists. Like I see the bottle. Anyway, I sold that one and never thought about it again until you guys started talking Rich and Paroli started talking about Amber Perome, and I was like, oh, maybe that's. And then I looked at the notes and I was like, oh, maybe that's the one that I liked. So I ended up getting his bottle. I bought Paroli's bottle, and this is I love this one. Like I just put it on this morning, and it's there. So Prada, I guess maybe what used to be called Prada Amber Perome. Yeah, but it's called, I think they've changed it Prada, which when I looked, like the notes are, I mean, not bad, but I didn't like this one. It was like a bergamot, bitter orange, mimosa, mandarin orange, patchouli, rose, pink pepper, benzoin, sandalwood, musk, labdanum, and tonka. It wasn't my jam. I don't know why I didn't like it, but it wasn't this, obviously. That's probably why I didn't like it. Yes, Paroli was selling for that price. This is Universal Paroli, sorry. End of the day, Guerlain Vetiver, obvious, beautiful, like EDT, DP, is it Parfum? Vetiver Parfum, I'm not sure. Anywho, so let's go back to Prada Amber Perome, which is, where did it go? Yeah. Amber Perome, yes. So it's a 2006 release, and nose behind it is Daniela Andrier. She's done a lot of nice things, and the notes on this one are neroli, cardamom, bergamot, mandarin orange, myrrh, musk, orange blossom, geranium, vetiver, saffron, vanilla, labdanum, tonka bean, leather, sandalwood, and patchouli. You know what I like about this one is that they have managed to mix two kind of category of the notes together to have that amber backbone and that kind of a little bit of a resinous backbone, but also give it a clean, like a top, like it's a little bit of clean soapy top that makes it appropriate for this time of year when it's like it's still kind of gonna get warmer later during the day, but also it's cool enough to wear something amber. I like that idea. Like this is a perfect one for this time of year. I feel like, even though it's not a thick, sweet, dense amber, but there is underlying in there like some of the amber there. So it's lovely for this time of year. I put it on immediately. You feel clean with this, but still kind of it's not like, oh, citrus, and it just goes away, right? Like it stays and dries down to something beautiful. I mean, of course, if I want more freshness later, I will just spray more. But that clean soapiness also lasts quite a bit, like because I put it on around 6 o'clock, so it's like two hours from now. It's been 2 hours, and it still smells really good. I don't know if there has been a reformulation of this one at all, or there isn't. I'm not sure. If there has, I'm not aware of, and I can't even pull up this. I don't know, Paroli. Tell me about why I can't pull up these batch codes. Did they change the batch codes? And is that the batch code even I'm seeing? Because sometimes the batch codes like are in a very weird place to find. So what was the price? I mean, oh, Rich, how much for a pull this one? Are you asking for Amber Perome? Because I bought it for a really good deal. This one, I mean, Paroli prices are really good. I don't know, you guys, why don't you buy his stuff? Buy his stuff. Let's see, what do people say? Oh, no, most people find it more male. Some people find it unisex, and some people strictly male. I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you think of, if this is strictly female, male, or whatever to you guys. I used a bottle of the original from me a few years ago. Have got the new one. From what I remember, the old one was a bit more dense. I have to say though, I really like the new one. It starts a bit fresher, dries up to new. I don't know what formulation of this is. Well, maybe that's, do I not see this? And this is in an EDT. I don't know if you guys know in the chat if it ever came in an EDP. I have no idea about that either. Let me see if the, what is the femme one? Is that in, does it say it's eau de toilette? The femme one, which is kind of Prada, it's called, and it was created by Carlos Benheim and 2 other guys. Oh, interesting. It was the Fifi Award fragrance winner, like a Fifi Award fragrance of the year, Women's Luxe 2005. It was the winner of that, I guess. Okay. I don't know if it's under. Does it come in EDT? EDP? EDP? I only see EDT, so I don't know if they have EDP. I haven't seen a parfum or anything like that, so there that is. It seems like on Joma Shop they have it for $80 for 100 ml, so $80 US for like 74 for 100 ml, so that's not too bad. But I don't know if like what I have is old, new, or whatever. Anywho, so that was that Prada Amber Parfum. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It just makes me feel clean, but in that kind of, it's not too sharp and abrasive, and it has that like warm undertone that I like for this time of year. Like it's absolutely beautiful. So now also I wanted to ask the chat, now that I have you here. I can't do a poll. I don't know how to do a poll in here. I have no idea. But I was going to ask you guys, like I got a comment on my Philosopher's Walk video. Someone had said, I can't ever imagine a woman wearing that, which is okay, fine. And I kind of humored it, and I said, well, you know, broaden your horizon or something like that. I think something like that I commented. And then they replied back, and I said, I will never date a woman who smells like a man. So I want to ask the chat, if you're here, let me know, does it matter to you if someone you're dating uses men's fragrances or not? I don't know. For me, nobody cares for it. Doesn't matter, and I'm taken anyway, so like it really doesn't matter for what I wear. Like, I mean, if I like, I like. And to be honest, I feel like even before I was, here's just a few things has happened with me. Like one would be the Armani Stronger With You. When it came out, I liked that one, but then I wanted to buy it, but the sales associate told me that was a men's fragrance. So like I put it down, which is like stupid. Why did I put it line? I liked it. And same thing with the Prada Amber Parfum. I liked the Prada Amber Parfum, but I wasn't buying it at the time, but again, I mistakenly later bought the femme version. So obviously, when I'm not biased by this is a man fragrance, this is a woman fragrance, sometimes I do like men's fragrances. Like, now mind you, there are some really like strong fougères that might not be my taste at all, just because that's not my taste. But in general, like there are times that I like the men's fragrances. I mean, sometimes people kind of really harsh and critical on people who are wearing or reviewing even men's fragrances, saying, oh, these women are just like there because they want to attract men in the chat, and they're reviewing men's fragrances, and because they're women and reviewing men's fragrances, there will be more guys in there in the chat, and they're not really wearing them, like blah blah blah. But I do wear them, I swear. Like I do wear my men's fragrances, because if I don't wear them, like my policy is like if I'm not gonna wear them, it's out. I mean, it's out of my collection at this point. So there was a girl in high school who wore Obsession for Men, and I had the biggest crush. Oh, it actually made her more attractive that she was so confident. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying, right? Like sometimes, like really, your confidence and your aura and your, like it does, I don't know how to say this, like there's a difference. Like, let's even about something as obvious as like clothing. someone can wear, like, now there is a limit, but okay, someone is wearing, two people can wear the same clothing and the two people could be like the same in terms of attractiveness, but the one who is confident in what they wore, they often come across more attractive. And it is really interesting. Like, so when you are even, and I feel the same about the scents. So if a man is wearing a woman's fragrance, but they are very confident in who they are and what they want and what they're wearing, and they like it, they can pull it off. Like, it doesn't matter. And to be honest, let's say if I had smelled Portia Lady in Iran, I would say this is a woman's fragrance because of the rose. Like, it's a giant rose. Like, you know, mostly men in Iran wear like a citrusy fragrance, fougere fragrance, not a lot of rose. Like, rose would be something a woman would wear, and a woman would wear. And like, I know that in other countries are a little bit different, like India, oud and rose, and Arabic countries, oud and rose, but like we're not like that. Like, rose fragrances are generally for women. Like, a lot of florals is a woman fragrance. Wait, this is funny, right? No gender, anyone can wear anything. The older women frags 60s were leather. Yeah, I know. Like, some of the, like, a woman's fragrance in, like, back in the day, like, I'm like, oh my god, like, this is really too masculine for me. Overspraying is a bigger turn up. Yes, absolutely. You know, I feel like, even though when I was in university, I did that. Not trying to think, but fragrances in Iran are more accepted in general, like, and back in the day, like, I'm talking about like a long time ago. I don't want to give out my age. I'm talking about a long time ago. It wasn't that much of a, like, allergies weren't as huge as right now. Like, the personal space, it's a thing, but also, like, you know, in the Middle Eastern countries, like, personal space is a little bit shorter than in Western countries. And I used to wear a lot of my fragrances. Like, I would go through a bottle like every month, a bottle of 100 ml, or 100 ml, probably was 75 ml or so, of my signature fragrance. So I used to wear a lot of them, but nowadays I am more conscious, because I feel like in general, in where the world is going on with all the, you know, social media, phone, noises, there's a lot of overstimulation. There's a lot of stimuli in the environment, and when there is like one added, like, people can't handle it very well, right? Like, I think people have become more sensitive because a lot of people are overstimulated at all times. So I try to be respectful. I don't overspray unless that, you know, I am going somewhere, it's going to be in open air, it's like for my own enjoyment, whatever. Like, I don't, it's yikes. And I don't, you know, or like, I'm going to sit with someone in the car and I don't know them, and they're not you know, frag head or anything, and I don't know if they're gonna like enjoy this thing or not. Like, you know, you're not gonna hotbox someone with your fragrance in the car. Especially here in winter, you can't even open the windows, right? So, not a nice thing to do. Like, I am conscious of other people, but again, not also to reasonable degrees. And I'm not gonna, you know, not breathe because other people are sensitive to it. So anyway, so there's that. But again, I thought, and I don't know what would be the point of comments like that. I'm not bitching. Like, people can comment whatever they want on my videos, and it doesn't matter to me, really. But I don't know what is the point of those kind of comments on a video. Is that, I don't know if people are like trolling, which could be a possibility. Like, to say, you know, like, because I'm obviously talking about Philosopher's Walk, and for whatever reason they see Philosopher's Walk as a men's fragrance, which to me it isn't. Like, again, back in Iran, lavender, it would be seeing something feminine, not masculine. Where it is here, like, lavender is apparently masculine, and I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. And to me, Philosopher's Walk is kind of heavy in lavender and like powdery notes, even though it has like a citrus top notes. It would not be something overly masculine to me. So I guess the guy comes on my video, sees I'm talking about something like whatever, and makes a comment. I was like, what's the point of you comment? Like, Anyways, I mean, but I have to get used to it, right? Like, because people don't always say things with purpose, like, which is kind of something that I learned in life. As a shy person, I always, you know, I grew up shy and socially anxious a little bit. So I always have thought about what I'm gonna say ahead of time, or especially if it's in a written communication. It's like something's. Sometimes I don't know, you'd say impulsively something, but like if I'm gonna write something, I've always thought about it and like how they may come across and whatever. Maybe that's excessive, but people say what they want to say. I'm not gonna blame that, but I wasn't really sure. I was like, what makes you write a comment like that on a post? I'm just curious about it. Anyways, if you are into troll psychology or whatever people want to like come across like that, just let me know. The next fragrance, I didn't put it in the thumbnail, but I wore it yesterday and I really want to talk about it. Hold on. Depth on my purse. Interesting, the lavender country to country. Honestly, like, I mean, lavender, like, it pretty much in Iran, anything floral, it's considered, or at least when I was growing up, it's considered a feminine thing. Like most florals, like rose, lavender, like any other florals, like even jasmine, like like if it was a huge hefty dose of jasmine in something, that would be the feminine fragrance. And it's never, you know, mostly men's fragrance. It's a classic fougères. I know fougères have some florals too, but it's like a lot of citrus. Like, you know, eau de clones like would be like a classic masculine fragrance, like something like that. But if it's something come across, it's extremely floral, then that's not going to be a men's fragrance. But at least when I was growing up, and now things have changed. And last time I was in Iran was 12 years ago. Consider that. Things change quickly there. So here is what I wore yesterday. If you have not tried this, I would say please try that. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful Serge Lutens, and this is called Dans le Bleu qui petit, right? Because the sparkling water is called l'eau pétillant, right? It always makes me laugh because pété means farting in French. I don't know if it's a slang or it's a real thing, but pétillant or petit means like a sparkle. Again, like champagne or something like that. It just makes me laugh, that association. I don't know if those two words are associated, because ça pété means he farted, like. But dans le bleu qui petit. I don't know what the word means actually. Dans le bleu qui petit. This is an absolute gorgeous fragrance, and to be honest, there's a similarity a little bit between these two in terms of the note composition. They don't smell the same, but there's something similar about it, which I'm going to talk about. This one is a 2022 release, so it's a newer release of the Serge Lutens. I'm going to put it on top of my coffee cup so you can see that part. Right. And talking about, it's the new Mitra-et-le-Parfum collection, so for the collection of mornings, I guess. I don't know if hold on, now I'm going to be curious what else is in the Matra collection. What else is in the Matra collection? Because I don't think I have anything in the Matra collection. I think I'd be curious. It's probably those white ones, like a clear, not white, but clear bottles. That is considered Matra collection. Gratte-ciel, l'eau collection, les eaux de politesse, the waters of politeness. Matra collection. So in the Matra collections, there's Dans le bleu qui petit, there's l'eau from Serge Lutens, Parole, and Point de Jour. I've not tried any of these. It seems like a lot of them are kind of aromatic, citrusy aromatic. Okay, so let's see. Oh, no. parole. Parole means basically parole, right? Forgiveness. I think parole means forgiveness. I'm not 100% sure. Parole though, but and that one, they all kind of, it seems like they came in 2022. This is interesting too. Eucalyptus, pine needle, citrus, and musk. That must be a nice one for summer. And L'eau from Serge Lutton. This is, ooh, musk, aldehyde, citruses, clear sage, magnolia, and mint. Ooh, this might be very nice actually. And Dans le Bleu qui Petit. This is a 2022 one. I still don't have any searches that, oh my god, blasphemy. Blasphemy, Deshawn. You need to get your hands on Serge Lutton. I cannot believe you have tried all those vintages, but you have not tried Serge Lutton. Blasphemy. I think in order to get the badge in terms of frag head, you must have tried at least like 5 Serge Lutons. I'm gonna say that. Bra soup, huh? Hi Andy. So this one, other than, look at how beautiful the watercolor is, the juice color is. It's kind of nice. It's like, I feel like it kind of gives that, it's a green, kind of very light green, you know, by juice color. This was actually donated to me by Pearly. Can you believe it? Is that Orphan Tears? I don't know. Do you think this is like Orphan Tears? But anyways, okay. So this was donated to me with my purchase from Pearly. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Not that I take donations. It's not charity here. He just gifted it to me without my other purchases, which was very, very nice of him. And I truly, truly enjoyed this one, wearing it yesterday. The point that is kind of common between these two is that both of them have kind of combined the kind of citrusy, like a fresh kind of feelings, but also they have that kind of a little bit more of a thicker, like more ambery base with them. And not thicker, but it's like this one. Okay, I'll explain what it is. When you look at the and don't be afraid, because I know a lot of people, when they look at their note kind of main accords, they see marine and they're out. I sent Wally this one. Said, he asked me what I'm wearing, and I said I'm wearing Dans le Bleu qui Petit, and he's like, oh my god, marine, and I'm out. And I'm like, dude, don't be fooled by that. And I would do the same, because marine is not my thing. Anywho, and then I ended up, yeah. So don't let that take out of you. And this, because it does have that marine saltiness, but it does, you know, involve like some of the ambery notes and resinous notes in the bottom, which makes it really, I love when amber fragrances are mixed with those kind of like a salty notes, a little bit salty marines. It smells really, really good. That I enjoy. It's not ambergris. I don't think there's ambergris in this one. It doesn't say in the notes. It says incense, driftwood, algae, and coriander. I don't know what algae note is or how they compose it, but I would say it's most likely is an accord. And so I don't know what driftwood is. What is driftwood? Hold on. This is also probably an accord, no? Yeah, so for odor profile, it says a dry woody note but salty aromatic nuances, which explains it, the salty part. Doesn't. Oh wait. Anywho, you really, hi Karam, how are you? You really smell that in the like opening. I can't, like that, just kind of like the incense and the saltiness, and there's some amber undertones, but yet keeping it, there's something in it, like there's a herbaceous, like, or aromatic part in it that still keeps it fresh. This is absolutely gorgeous in this one. Ron, are you like joining the trolls? and it lasted and lasted and lasted. Like, so I wore it in the morning. Like, I would put it on around, like, usually that was before gym, so like, let's say 6:30. And by the time I came home around 5 o'clock, and I could still smell it on myself. It's a really, really good, and that incense and salty note, like, all day, I really enjoyed this. So the description says, a moment of serenity, a return to roots to reconnect with the essential through the new Mitra-et-le-Parfum's collection. First your hands, then your arms, and finally the head. Close your eyes and take a deep dive. Nice. A dive into the heart of ocean, sea salt crystallizing on the skin in sunshine. Absolutely. In the sparkling blue, the smell of salt and iodine on the skin. Yes, warmed up by sun. And inimitable. Oh my god, this is a tongue twister. Fresh, sensual fragrance. A ritual to combine with the Mitra-et-le-Parfum's cleansing gels for a long-lasting cleansing gels. Why nobody has told me about Mitra-et-le-Parfum cleansing gels? Mitra-et-le-Parfum, a line who understands aesthetics and purity, evoke the simplicity of a ritual focused on morning essentials, water bath, and a little spritz of perfume. Yeah, absolutely. Like I could see this, like, you know, you're wearing this in a, like, summer date night. Like, summer date night, you just, you know, you had all day at the beach and whatever, like, you go take a shower and get out and put this on and out the door. And it's absolutely, like, you go into a restaurant, like a beachfront, something like that at night. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one, I really, really enjoyed this one. Thank you, Early, for this one. I can't believe you just gave it to me. I told him about that too. He couldn't believe it either. He said he might have just hit his head or something. Okay, and I'm now curious about the rest of them, and also the cleansing gels. I didn't know Mitra-et-le-Parfum had cleansing gels. However, though, I don't know if I see them. I don't know if you guys can find these on discounters. Dans le petit. You know what? And it also reminded me of some of the Armanis that do the same thing. I think I want to say blue turquoise, Armani Privé blue turquoise does the same thing with that salty and incense note. Altogether, it reminded me of that. They don't smell similar, but like I feel like they're kind of close. I don't see it on discounters though. Maybe there are. Oh, here. Yeah, there is. On Joma Shop, they have it for $74.99 for 100 ml. Yeah, not bad price. Just my delivery of Deep Amber by Ramon Bihar. That completes the pair. I already have Dream Hashimi and has a beautiful story that tie both compositions. Interesting. I have never even heard of the guy. Ramon, what? Ramon Bihar? Who's that? Who that? Oh, is he from Barcelona? Interesting. As well as perfumery. Oh, let me look at. Ooh, those bottles look good. Deep Amber Extrait. Is that an extrait you have? Hold on. What do we have here? It has 21 perfumes. I've never heard of this house. It's a Spanish perfume brand by veteran perfumer Ramon Bihar, I would say, offering luxury perfumes, 21 fragrances, and interesting looking. I actually like they almost look like a Dior Homme bottles and Dior Homme Parfum bottles, but they have like a black strip going down the bottle. And Deep Amber is amber, musky, woody, floral, aromatic, and powdery. It was released in 2023. The notes are vetiver, hibiscus, amber, benzoin, stardax, violet, musk, amber, labdanum, amber extreme. Oh, amber extreme. I don't know. Is that amber? Deep Amber has a beautiful note of ambergris. Oh. Well, what does it say here? Ambergris. Okay. It says amberette and amber extreme. Ambergris both scents are requested by the Saudi Sheikh's dream. Dream about Prophet Muhammad, and these are Raman Bihar's interpretation of the dream. Oh, very interesting. What was the dream? Now I have to read about this brand. I knew nothing about the brand, to be honest, until you came here. It is a very interesting one. Let's see. It's a beautiful scent, gorgeous, resinous, sweet, soft amber with the clean dry down. It's pretty and sophisticated. I'm praying I don't get a headache from it. The aroma chemicals used is a little bit similar to ambraxone, and I feel a headache starting. Oh, it might be amber, but I hate it. Lately, most perfumes, strong synthetic ambers give me, I guess, sorry. Hello, my amberwood sensitive body. Like Dream Hashimi minus the smoke and animals. Oh, so there's something else called Dream Hashimi, I guess. Ooh, look at that. They have a Magnum Iris Mitra-et-le-Parfum. Please don't have amberwood in it. Ooh, look at those notes. It's iris, raspberry, vetiver, immortelle, tonka, ylang-ylang, iris, Virginia cedar, and styrax. Here's when you go down the slippery slope on Alive. Soapy iris musky with raspberry. Okay, very interesting. I wonder if they have. Do they sell in the States, Karam? And also, do they have discovery sets? So guys, for guys that will join later, this is Ramon Bejar, B-E-J-A-R, and they seem to have a bunch of fragrances, but this iris one sounds interesting. Yep, these are X-rays, not going to lie. Dream Hashimi was gifted to me by Ramon Bejar. Oh, during his visit to the beauty world Middle East edition. Oh, exhibition. Are you in Dubai, Karam? You may want to try the samples. They have 2 different sets that cover the entire collection. One thing that may compel you to try these are all naturals. No amberwoods on annoying synthetics. All right. Well, that is interesting. I don't know if they. Hold on. Just sometimes the problem is getting these things in Canada. Discovery set. And discovery set. Oh yeah, they have discovery sets on the website, and there's 2 discovery sets. There's my Universe Privé collection discovery set, and there's another My Colorful Symphony collection set. One has, I'd assume there's 8 here and the 4 in another one. Okay, let me see. So they have Deep Amber, Celestial Rose, Magnum Iris, Mystic Nard, Black Stone, Woody Spirits, Dream Hashimi, and Holy Oud in one, and that's about $70, which I would assume is US dollars. The other one is my colorful one is Mar Eterna, Anima Viva, Luz Infinita, and Intimo Charisma, and that's $42. So yes, I'm in Dubai. Have you tried Amber Antique by Cody? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, and I have a bottle of that one. That's an interesting Amber Antique by Cody. I don't know if they are they still making it, because they were supposed to be a limited numbers, but then they came back and market and all that jazz. That's an old school amber, really, like an old school amber. Like, it's not an amber for like it is modernized, but it still has the kind of really kept its vintage roots, that amber. That it actually could remind me of that one. I should probably wear it one of these days before it gets too hot. Anywho, I'll be looking into this. Thank you guys for all of you who've been here, all of you who've commented and participated. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think of these 2 fragrances? If you have them, tried them, like them, don't like them, let me know. And we shall see you later. Have a good day. Bye. And don't forget to like the stream, subscribe, and turn on the notification button.